Hi, I'm Shannon, back from houseimprovements.com. I want to show you today how to install a shower valve in this fiberglass shower. So one of the first things we want to do is determine the position of the valve itself inside of the shower. So by doing that, you want to check for one thing inside the wall, make sure you've got the clearance of the room, there's no pipes in the way, electrical, that sort of thing. Determine your width, your height off the bottom, which generally is around 45 inches off the base of the shower. And get a mark there. And your width. In this particular one, I'm going at about 15. About there. So the valve we're installing today looks like this. So this is the piece that's behind the wall, the brass area you won't even see after. Then on the face, what you're going to see inside obviously is the big chrome plate and the handle and all that. This plaster guard slides over top here, and because we've got a thin wall shower, this is 1/4 inch, we need to have this plaster guard on the back side. So we need to drill a hole here for this to come through, and it can be a little larger because we have a couple screws we have to put in here, but it has to be small enough that this plate won't come through the hole. So the plate's about 4 3/4 inches. We're going to drill about a 3-inch hole right here on our mark that we just determined. Okay, so before we do drill the big hole, we're going to drill a pilot hole through here. I already temporarily installed a piece of blocking back there, and I want to drill a pilot hole through the shower and back into that blocking just to get a mark in it. I can explain that once we actually get to that part. So I'm going to drill the hole here. Goes right through and through the shower and into that block. Now that we've got our pilot hole, I can take the larger drill bit, the 3-inch I was talking about. I think it's 3-inch. Yeah, 3 1/4. And we're going to go where that pilot hole was, and we're going to drill just through the shower. So you want to just go nice and easy so you don't tear everything up and make a mess. So you get through the fiberglass, like so, and drill right through. Just like so. Okay, so now with that hole there, that allows our valve, when it's inserted, to fit through there so we can actually adjust it. Okay, so here's the block that I had temporarily in place here when we did the pilot hole. What the pilot hole does is give me a position here so that when the valve goes in, and we put this block in to help hold the valve, this little knob on the back of the valve basically fits in that hole and keeps it from moving around or whatever. So that's what the block was all about. So once we had the pilot hole, I just drilled an appropriate size hole to match up this, which happened to be 1 inch. So the block we don't need right away. Put it out of the way. You can see our 3 1/4 inch hole that we drilled here through the shower itself. And next thing I'm going to do is put these push fit fittings on the valve. So the valve it's just a shower, so we've got our hot and our cold and our one leading up to the actual shower head. The push fittings they thread right in here and ready for the Aquapex or PEX pipe, whatever you're using, plastic pipe. Actually, these would work with copper as well. So I've got to put some Teflon tape on these fittings. So I'm just getting that started on there. I'll go around about 3 times. Pull that off. And this one's 90-degree bend. Depending on your situation where your water's coming from, you might want straight ones or whatever. My water's coming from up top. So I'll get that started in there. I've got another one for the other side. Let's quickly get this done up. This one goes over here. We'll tighten these up in a minute. Then we've got this is a straight one. It's going to go up for the shower line. Okay, so this one goes in here. If I can get it to start. So we'll take our crescent wrench. Just tighten these up. Just until it's pretty snug. Whoops, slipped off there. And we'll tighten up these 90 degrees. Now I want them facing up. So I need to make sure I got them up like that. That one I've got pretty, I don't think I can get another turn out of that one. So there, this is the back side of our valve. It's going to go inside there. Okay, so we've got that all prepped up. And we are using plastic lines, so if you're using the push fittings, you need to make sure you have the plastic inserts inside of there. If you're using copper pipe, you could pull those out. So we'll get ready to mount this into the shower. The other guy's going to go around that way and run the old screwdriver. I need to put this plaster guard back on there, and it'll be 2 bottom holes. I'm just going to hold this against there. Oh, he needs this plate too. Here's the plate. So he's going to install the front chrome plate. And the screws, just to temporarily kind of hold that in place, and then we'll get the block put in there and get everything positioned exactly where we want it. Okay, so we've got the valve secured from the other side. Now I'm going to get this block into place and hopefully get everything lined up here. So that drops into that hole, just like that. And I'm going to insert some screws through the blocking, or through the stud work into the blocking to help hold that, whoops, help hold that in place. On both ends. Okay, so we've got the valve, the mixing valve, attached there so it can't move around. And next thing I'm going to do is attach my water lines. So it looks like we've got lots of line here, so I'll be able to cut some off. Again, we're using the Aquapex pipe. And I'm going to cut this off. You can see our other video using this pipe as far as dealing with the fittings and that sort of thing. So I'm not going to talk too much about it right now. But you'll be able to see what I do, but you might want to check out that video to know exactly why I'm doing it or how I'm doing it. On your valves, when you're facing the valve, the hot is always on the left side. So we're working from the back side, so it's going to be on my right this time. Oh, I forgot. We've got the push fit connector, so I don't even need this thing. So I've cut the end of the pipe square, and I can simply push it into the push fit. It should go in about an inch into the push fit when you're fully in there. So we're just simply pushed in like that. Yeah, I completely forgot we had the push fits. And I'm just trying to get my line arranged here. I'm going to cut this one off as well. And I can stick it right down into there. Make sure I'm going down about an inch fully into there. Then I know I'm seated fully down. And we're good just like that. So these water lines, I will use the fasteners to hold them out of the way. I won't bore you with that. So those will get held out of the way. Now what we need to do is use a piece of the Aquapex to go up and put the shower head fitting in place, which is this one, which is also a push fit fitting on this end, and it's got some mounting holes. So we're gonna put a block of wood up here so that we can mount this fitting itself right up there. Okay, so we've got our shower line going up there and our water lines coming down. I've still got to attach this one, but I just wanted to mention I will be installing another piece of blocking that'll actually run on this back side of these pipes so that I can put them up against it and use the staples or the wire connectors to hold these all in place so they aren't flopping around in here every time you turn the water on and off. And as well up here they'll get attached there and across the ceiling. Okay, so we're back around on the inside of the shower. You can see we've got the handle and the faceplate and everything on there. We need to secure the fitting for the shower head itself, the shower spout. And what I did was I plumbed a line up from the center of the knob up onto this blocking that we installed so that we know that we're getting that fitting centered on the valve, just so it looks good. I'm just going to pull that up there, put a screw in, like that. This one takes 3 screws. Okay. So obviously once it was drywalled, you'll have your shower head angled pipe up here that will thread in and everything with your shower head on it. So I think that's about all we need to show you today. Like I said, I'm going to still go back around the back side and secure all the piping so that none of it's rattling or banging around when you are using the water. So hopefully you enjoyed that video, and you can see all our other videos and articles on the website, or if you want, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and see all the videos. Alright, thanks for watching.